Hi there. My name's Suzanne, and I'm a Weight Watcher leader at Roseville and in Lincoln. And I've had quite a few members asking me about making homemade corn tortillas. And so I figured the best way to show you is to do a video. So we're going to do this quick video on making corn tortillas. These are the items that you're going to need. The masa flour, which by the way is gluten-free. You'll need, if you want to use salt, you can do a little bit of salt or make them salt-free. It really is okay. And water. That's it. That's all you need. So a couple of things I want to alert you to, though, is there's two types of masa seca by this company. One of them, the one over here on my right, is for tamales. And this one right here is the one I use for the corn tortillas. You could use this one, but I like the texture in this one better. So if you have a choice, get this one instead. So this is what you're going to need to make 6 corn tortillas. You'll need 1 cup of the masa harina. You put that in a bowl. And if you're going to use salt, and I mean I use salt, but you don't have to, and it's about not even a half of teaspoon of salt, so it's not a whole lot of it. So you just mix it up, just like this. Mix it up with your hands if you happen to use the salt. And so I have a cup of the flour. I'm going to use, right off the bat, you'll need at least a cup of water in here. And all you do is put the water in, like I'm doing, and you mix your masa just like this. Now you can see that it's way too dry for me, so I've got to add a little bit more water. Not much, but you'll notice I'm adding about a tablespoon of water, and that's about it. So it looks like it's going to be enough. And then you mix it the way I'm doing it right now with your hands. If the flour, the dough is too sticky for you, all you have to do is add a little more of the masa to it. So you don't have to worry at all about putting too much water in it. So what I'm going to do is mix it up really well, just like this. And the key is to put it in a ball, like this, and then you're going to cover it for about 20 or 30 minutes so that it absorbs all the water. Don't miss this step because it's really, really important. Okay, so you've got your dough in a ball just like this, and then we're going to get a piece of plastic to cover it right here. So I lay the plastic down, put the dough right in the center, and just cover it up with a piece of plastic, just like that. Put it in your bowl so that it's put away for 20 to 30 minutes. In the meanwhile, I want to talk about the equipment that you're going to need. There's 2 kinds of tortilla presses. This is my most favorite, and it's the wooden one. You put your tortilla in a baggie right here. You cover it with the other side of the baggie. You put your tortilla dough right in here, and it goes like that, and you press it, and there you have a tortilla. Or, if you want, you can get the steel kind. It looks just like this, same effect. You put the tortilla in there, and you smash it. Okay, so while we're waiting for the masa to get hydrated here in the plastic, I want to talk about a tortilla warmer. And this, believe it or not, is the best tortilla warmer you'll ever buy. And you can either get it for 99 cents at the 99-cent store, or you can get it at other grocery stores, and they're usually about $3. But they're so awesome. I always like to put a piece of paper towel at the bottom, but the styrofoam seems to keep them steaming with each other, and they just have a good time playing together in this. All right, so you want to have one of these. We are going to now move on to making the tortilla. Get my press. It's been 30 minutes since I put these in the plastic, so they're ready to go. Let me move this water over. I don't need to have the water right there. So you want to make sure you get a baggie, and you want to cut down, the baggie used to be like this. You want to cut down each side of the baggie so it looks like that. All right? You get your dough out of your plastic. Okay, at any time it's going to come out. And what I like to do is I like to cut it in half, because we're going to make it into 6 balls. So I've cut it in half with my spatula. Then I cut it in half one more time, like that. So that's only 4, so we need to have some more. So what I do is I just take a little bit off of each one so that they're all basically the same size. I make a ball, make another ball. Then you can see which one's bigger if they are, and remove some of the dough from it. So as you can see, this one here could use just a pinch more. It's kind of fun to try to figure it out. There you go. So now I'm going to have 6 balls. And we're going to get that one. A little bit off of this one. Roll it up. Too much. Roll it there. I can tell by the way it feels that it's too big. Put that there. Roll it up. Roll the next one up. So now I have 6 balls ready to go. And as you can see, this one right here looks a little small. So I'll just take a little bit off of this one right here. I know that seems kind of strange, but there we go. So now I have my 6 tortilla balls. Get your plastic, put your tortilla right in the middle. Do the plastic like this, turn it over, and press. Now, that's about a 6-inch tortilla right there. Oops. Now, if that happens to you, not to worry. All you have to do is put it together and just kind of press it, and it'll be fine. To take it off, you flip it over in your hand and just take the paper off just like that. There's your tortilla. Then you slap it onto your preheated griddle, and you cook it for about, I don't know, it's about 45 seconds for each side. In the meanwhile, I'll put one more in here. Do it again. It actually goes quickly. Press it again. This one could be a little bit, just a tad bigger, so that means I have to press it again. There we go. Look at that. Perfect tortilla. Again, flip it over. Don't worry about those little edges that come up like that, because all you have to do is just squeeze them back together and put that in there. What I like to do is, as I'm cooking it, I'll do this way. I'll use the spatula underneath the tortilla. I'll kind of take a peek, and that looks pretty good. So I'm going to flip it over. It could be a little browner, so I'm going to wait for this to cook a little bit longer. Okay, so I'm getting ready to flip these, and it took more like a minute on each side. So you can see they've started to get a little bit of brown on each side. So give these about another minute, and then we'll do another set just so you can see how it goes. All right. Okay, so it's been about a minute, so I'm going to, on the other side, so I'm going to go ahead and put these in my little fabulous little tortilla steamer right there. We'll do a couple more so you can see it done again. Again, here goes the tortilla ball. This goes on top of it, tortilla, and there we go. Good for the muscle. So again, you just have to peel the bag off, and here's your tortilla. Slap it down. You got another one to do. Same procedure. Flip it over. Press it. Press it one more time. You don't always have to press it twice, but sometimes you do. Peel it and take the baggie off. Put your tortilla down. This should, the first couple take a little bit, they're kind of like pancakes, the first couple sometimes. So this has been on about a minute. And this is a great way to figure out, you can see that this one has a little bit of browning spots, which is good. This one's going to have browning spots on it, I can tell already. This one's a little hotter, actually. There we go. So there's that tortilla. We'll leave it another, 30 seconds, 40 seconds. It just all depends on how hot you have your griddle and how hot your burners are. You get to know when to flip them. So I turn this one, and the other thing is that once they're in this styrofoam warmer, they actually cook more, which is great. So I think this one's ready to go. Yep. I think I'm going to go ahead and flip that one right in there. keeping it nice and... There we go. See, that one's ready to go. That one goes right in there. We're ready to press out another tortilla. You can see how quickly... I actually can make them quicker, but we're trying to get this video done, so it looks like I'm going a little bit slower. All right. There we go. Again, flip it. Put it on your griddle. Sometimes if your griddle's kind of dry, you might want to add a little bit more oil to your griddle. All right, there we go. Excellent. Look at that. Flip that on. Love it. Again, this will take about a minute the first time, and then I'm going to flip it, and it'll be all done. All right, let me just check it. Okay. Oh, that needs to be just a little bit longer. Same with this one here. I could have used a little bit more oil on the griddle. Let me just check this one. Turn that over. Yep, that's perfect. One more. Flip it over. Yep, perfect. Again, 30 more seconds or so. Then it'll be done. Then we're going to put them into our warmer. And guess what? They're nice and steamed, ready to fill up with your taco seasoning or taco meat, your zucchini, your mushrooms. You can make a taco out of anything. I'll get these off the griddle. These are ready to go. Now you notice that they seem a little bit stiff at first, but once they've had a few minutes in this steaming warmer, they get really pliable and easy to eat. That's all you do. And they're only 1 point per tortilla.